Imagine a motorhome that looks less like a comfort vehicle and more like a rolling fortress. Something you'd expect to see in a post-apocalyptic blockbuster, not on a Sunday drive. That's exactly what the 2026 Toyota Thunderbone 8x8 motorhome promises, an adventure machine so extreme it almost defies logic. Today we're diving deep into this beast on wheels, breaking down what makes it so wild, so capable, and yes, so unreasonable. Cut to exterior visuals. At first glance, the Thunderbone 8x8 is a statement. It's bold, rugged, and unapologetically massive. Toyota, or more accurately the custom builders behind this project, took the idea of a traditional RV and said, why not 8 wheels and 4-wheel, or 8-wheel drive? With a full 8x8 drivetrain, this motorhome isn't built for highway cruising alone, it's engineered to go places most RVs can't even dream of. Whether you're slogging through deep sand, climbing rocky inclines, or forging through mud and snow, this thing simply keeps going. From the bodywork to the stance, everything screams capability. The Thunderbone wears a raised suspension, beefy fenders, and giant all-terrain tires that look like they belong on a tactical military truck. The chassis is reinforced to handle not just the added weight of living quarters, but also the abuses of off-road travel. The stance is wide and stable, designed to give confidence wherever the road, or lack thereof, might lead. But let's talk driveline for a moment. The 8x8 designation means power is delivered to all 8 wheels in a coordinated effort that maximizes traction and control. Compared to conventional 2- or 4-wheel drive RVs, this system provides incredible grip on uneven or loose surfaces. If you've ever watched overland videos of vehicles stuck in sand or mud, this eliminates that anxiety almost completely. It's a serious off-road capability engineered into a massive travel home. So what's under the hood? While Toyota hasn't released fully detailed production figures, and part of this model's hype comes from custom builds rather than traditional factory rollout, reports indicate a high-capacity diesel engine paired with a heavy-duty automatic transmission designed for torque and load hauling rather than speed. In vehicles like this, you're not chasing top-end horsepower, but rather torque that can pull a living area, supplies, gear, and passengers through anything terrain throws at it. In layman's terms, this setup is like swapping out the engine in your house for a tractor motor, slow when you want speed, but unstoppable when you want raw pulling and climbing ability. This is not a motorhome that shatters 0 to 60 records. Instead, it's about brute force, stability, and confidence. Anyone expecting a sprightly sports car experience will be disappointed, but those chasing genuine adventure capability will be thrilled. Visually and functionally, the Thunderbone 8x8 breaks every RV stereotype. Where most motorhomes blend into the highway scenery with neutral paint and smooth edges, this thing rocks an aggressive profile. Think reinforced bumpers, winches, recovery points, and a look that suggests it's always ready for battle or an expedition. LED light bars and auxiliary lighting make night travel or off-grid staging easy, while the entire exterior presence suggests durability over delicate style. What's incredible is that despite its intimidating exterior, the Thunderbone doesn't sacrifice comfort. Step inside, and you're in a fully equipped living space that feels, in many ways, much like a high-end RV. Comfortable seating and sleeping areas are thoughtfully laid out, designed for both short weekend trips and extended travel. The interior is functional, with a smart use of space that prioritizes both comfort and utility. Families or groups can find room to relax with seating areas that double as beds, and there's ample storage for gear, clothing, and supplies. A functional kitchen area lets you prepare meals even when you're completely off the grid, while strategically placed storage compartments ensure that everything from food to tools has its place. These aren't afterthoughts, they're necessities for travelers who don't want to rely on campgrounds or city hookups. Now let's talk power and sustainability. Because a vehicle like this is designed for long trips where electricity might not be readily available, many custom Thunderbone builds incorporate solar panels and high-capacity battery systems. These generate and store power for lighting, appliances, charging ports, and climate control systems, letting you live comfortably in remote areas without ever plugging into shore power. It's the kind of forward-thinking design that turns raw capability into true independence. Even the kitchen isn't just a box on wheels. With space for cooking, refrigeration, and storage, you can prepare meals just like at home. And in many builds, thoughtful design extends to having a proper bathroom set up with toilet and shower facilities, a small detail that makes life on the road far more comfortable and practical. But, and this is important, as awe-inspiring as the Thunderbone 8x8 is, it's not for everyone. This is a niche product, aimed at explorers, adventurers, and perhaps enthusiasts with a taste for the extreme. It's heavy, huge, and likely quite challenging to park or maneuver in city environments. Forget tight campgrounds or narrow roads. This thing demands space and confidence behind the wheel. And let's be honest, some of its design choices border on the excessive. That's part of the fun, but it's also part of the compromise. One of the Thunderbone's most discussed aspects, and a reason it's called Unreasonable, is how it blurs the line between expedition vehicle and luxury RV. On one hand, it's engineered like a military transport, on the other, it's outfitted with creature comforts that rival boutique hotels on wheels. It's almost as if no engineer could decide whether to build a tank or a lounge. But somehow, that contradiction is what makes it fascinating. Performance on the road, and off it, is a mixed bag in the most exciting way. On paved highways, the Thunderbone doesn't feel nimble or speedy, it's driven by strength rather than agility. That said, it handles highway cruising with stability and composure because everything about its design prioritizes balance and resistance to wind or weight shifts. Off-road, however, is where the 8x8 system truly shines. Loose rock, sand washes, deep ruts. These are where the Thunderbone doesn't just survive, it thrives. While Toyota hasn't officially branded this as a mainstream production model yet, and much of the Thunderbone hype comes from custom shop builds and enthusiast showcases, its concept pushes boundaries in a way few RVs ever have. It's an exploration of what's possible when you disregard convention and lean into capability. Whether Toyota itself will officially offer a factory 8x8 motorhome, or whether these remain bespoke creations, they have certainly captured the imagination of adventure seekers everywhere. The unique selling point here isn't just the 8 wheels or the fortress-like stance, it's the promise of limitless travel. Most RVs are confined to paved roads, mild backroads, and designated campsites. The Thunderbone challenges that, aspiring to deliver comfort and autonomy in places where traditional RVs would be stuck or stranded. That promise of total journey freedom, combined with real living comforts, is what sets this machine apart. And let's not forget the lifestyle appeal. This is a vehicle that attracts curiosity and commands attention. Whether rolling into an RV park or navigating remote trails, you'll likely be asked questions, take photos, and turn heads. It's not just transportation, it's a statement. A bold statement that says you take adventure seriously. So, is the 2026 Toyota Thunderbone 8x8 motorhome the most unreasonable Toyota RV ever built? Probably. But in a world where adventure travel is becoming bigger by the day, it might also be one of the most exciting. It's bold where others are cautious, rugged where others are delicate, and uncompromising in capability where others compromise for convenience. If you're dreaming of off-grid living and exploration with serious capability, and a healthy dose of flair, the Thunderbone delivers a wild alternative to conventional RV life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most extreme motorhomes out there, hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you'd explore first with this rolling legend.